Hi Aries, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. Let's see how things might be going for you energetically. Now this is a general reading, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. And you might check your other placements just in case this doesn't resonate with you or for a more complete reading. Let's see what we have. Okay, your overall energy is learn from the past, the elephant spirit. Okay. Let's get a few cards to go with that. So, it looks like what I'm feeling is there's something currently going on that is reminiscent of something from your past. You need to think back, remember, and learn from it, and apply it to what is going on now. You have the Emperor and fast-moving positive energy. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Wands, which is a celebration of your transformation. So I'm going to put that over here. Okay. The Emperor is an extremely strong energy. He makes his decision with the information he has gathered. Then he takes action on it. Here, you have the Eight of Wands, fast-moving, positive energy. So your energy is very strong. You know, if you think about an elephant, very strong. And it's saying learn from the past. And you have the Emperor. So you are. And you're making strong decisions and taking action on them. And it looks like it's quick action, okay? Which is going to bring you a transformation. You're going to create some sort of change in your life, which is definitely going to be to your benefit. And it is a happy celebration. And it's something that is either the same, similar, as to something that happened in your past. So, you have an advantage here because if it's something that has, at least a similar case, happened in the past, you know a lot of how to go forward. Okay, let's see what we have here. To be fair, you have scales. This is saying you need to be fair. And fairness to you as well. Okay, look at this, truth be told. Well, when you think of scales, you think of the truth. Things need to be truthful. And over here, truth be told. Now looking at this one for just a moment, this is the window of truth, and hearts are coming out of that window. Right down here is a mask, something that isn't true, or maybe only partially true. So this is saying, whoever this is involving, if it's you, another, a group, whatever it is, the truth needs to be told. It will bring about the best results. And it can also be saying, you know, keep your eyes open for something that doesn't feel right. And maybe investigate, find out what it is. But you definitely want to give and get the truth. And, you know, your overall energy is the elephant spirit. Learn from the past. So it looks like this is something that you are familiar with, at least a little bit, right? You have touched base with this somewhere. And you want to be fair. Very, very interesting. And you have the Emperor. So, okay. Oftentimes for me, this card is really talking more about the strategy side of things. But in this case, I do think it might very well be that there is something going on in your life that there is deception. It's kind of a strong word. So maybe it's just something that's partially true. But there is something that maybe you should keep an eye out for. Okay, here's to be fair. Deception potentially. And here's a mask, which would be the deception. Here's a truth, which would be this. Yeah, very interesting indeed. Okay, let's see what else comes up. Now we do know by this, there is going to be a transformation, and it's going to be very positive. But it looks like there might need to be some evaluation, some research done. Hostilities. Okay. Let's see what the tarot would like to share. Yeah, I'm seeing that there is something going on where somebody, something, a situation, a group, doesn't have your best interest at heart. And this could be you. It could be them. It could be either one of you. But if I found out somebody didn't have my best interest at heart, I would not be happy. Okay, let's get some cards. Okay, the Chariot. Okay. The Five of Wands. This could be learning. It could be sparring. It could be a challenging energy. But it could be learning. Okay, let's continue on, and then we'll talk about this. So far, we're not done yet, but so far this looks like it's more on the serious side of things. But if you'll notice, most of the tarot that you have, with the exception of a few, are minor arcana. Now you do have a few majors and some pretty powerful majors, like the Emperor and the Chariot. So, we'll have to get more to see, but it's possible it could be an energy of something that isn't that important, at least initially in its appearance, but maybe it has an important impact, okay? Here you have ideation and faith. Very nice cards. Ideation is talking about you having an idea, and it means something to you. And it's you needing to take the time, allow yourself that time to develop this idea. And you have faith. So you need to have faith, probably, in this idea. Okay. And developing it and going forward in it. So, this is, looks like it's kind of an intense time. I think we should get some clarifying cards. Your overall energy. Learn from the past. It's something that you have lived through that definitely you can relate to this, what's going on. And you need to take those lessons from back then and apply what is appropriate to this time. And you have the Emperor with you. It could be another person, it could be you. Very strong though. Okay? So, you have everything you need to get this figured out and straightened out. And you have fast-moving, positive energy. So, being strong and determined with a beautiful outcome. So, that's what I think is happening. Here's more the explanation of it. Let's get a card for to be fair. You have Judgment. This is you rising up and being truthful and fair. Let's get a card for the Seven of Swords. You have the same card that is right here. A celebration of your transformation. Let's get one for Truth Be Told. Wow, these all just totally relate. Okay, you have Justice. What I'm feeling about this is, okay, say you're in this situation and you find out some truths that you were not aware of, which created the temptation to retaliate or lash out, but you're not. You're rising above the situation. You're being fair. You see the truth. You know that there's something going on that you know you're not okay with, but you are rising up and being just and fair. Which is a huge deal. In this big picture, there are blessings to be had for that. You know, good karma. It can be a challenge, but that's what it looks like's going on. Definitely. Okay. That might be the reason why you have the Four of Wands twice. Because that's a celebration of your transformation. Maybe it's possible in the past something like this happened and you did not handle it so well. And you've learned better to handle it correctly, because the outcome is going to be much better than to retaliate. There are so many variables here. Well, what do we have here for hostilities? We have the Devil. Okay, yeah, again, kind of confirming. If you react in a hostile way, if you retaliate, it's going to be this devil energy. You know, you're not rising above the situation if you do that. Okay? You need to stay out of that. Do not let the hostilities best you. You need to stay out of that. Okay, I want to get one more for hostilities, because I can definitely see the relationship between the two. And it takes a lot for somebody to rise up above a situation, especially if it has ramifications, right? Knight of Cups. Yeah, okay. You are taking action, but you are taking action out of love instead of what potentially you would have done in the past. Okay, let's get a card for the Five of Wands. Two of Cups. Unconditional love. Wow, this is actually a huge change. Not saying, anything about the past, but by these cards here, you, on this Judgment card, you are rising up, truth be told. You're rising up and handling whatever the situation is with love. With truth. Whereas in the past, maybe it wouldn't have happened quite that way. Let's get a card for the Seven of Wands. The Sun. Beautiful. Okay. You are handling whatever the situation is in a much different way than what you would have at some point in the past. You have learned from the past, and now you're handling it with love, with justice, and there are rewards that come with that. And you will see them, experience them, Okay, so it's the Sun card is the best card in the deck. By you taking the higher road, so to speak, you are going to be bringing in exactly what it is you want in a beautiful way. The love, the happiness, the abundance, the freedom, what it is that is in your heart is going to be able to come true because of how you've handled something that was unfair to you or to another that you care about. Whether it's a stranger or somebody related to, you taking action in a very constructive way. Wow, this is really deep. And here, having faith that you're doing the right thing. Okay, let's get a few more cards. So this looks like it's going to be a strong time coming up. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, remember having an idea. Take the time to explore that. Here, this is a slow moving energy. It's you taking action but being very thorough with it. Making for sure that you get all your T's crossed and I's dotted. And that everything is the way it truly should be. Faith. Again, you have justice. So, you have scales here. And there are a few energies here that are dealing with what is just, what is right, what is fair. Okay? So you have, or will have faith in the justice. Okay, what I feel like this is saying is this could be taking work on your part. It might not be the easiest thing you've ever done, but you're working hard and diligently at this to help it come to pass. Let's see if any tea leaves would like to come out. And these tea leaves are, anything that wants to show up. If it's got to do with the reading, it might be bigger, but it could be little things that are happening during this time. So it just depends. Sometimes there are little side things that happen. Now, in the reading itself, most of the cards are minor arcana. So whatever this is does not have to be a huge thing, but it could definitely create change or affect your heart. Okay, at the bottom of the deck you have mice. Discords among friends or family. Here you have fly, a period of ill health or depression. Okay, so the possibility exists this could have something to do with your family. Does not have to. It could be anything where, there's some glitch. A period of ill health or depression. What that's making me feel like is whatever is going on in your life where you're having to deal with this challenge, it's, of course, not setting well with you. Nobody wants to feel like they've been wronged or somebody they love's been wronged. So this is just the emotional aspect, I feel, of what's going on. And let's see, this one I think wanted to flip out. Well, that one definitely wanted to flip out. That wants to flip out. Okay, let me catch that one down here. Okay. Dagger. Fear, worries, tense situations. That, is kind of going in with this reading. Cane. Pay attention to your health. That's twice about health, ill health. Pay attention to your health. And from this out here, it does not look like physical health. I mean, of course, anything's possible. But emotional health, right? Spiritual. You need to make for sure that you take care of yourself. Maybe meditation, time out, even maybe a little vacation. Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Oh my gosh. Now this one I think is huge, because I think that this whole reading, I'm putting that right here, this whole reading I think has to do with that. Not that you're tempted, but that lowering your standards, that you're just flat refusing. Hammock. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. Oh yeah, this is huge too. You need to do this. But now twice it's talked about a celebration of your transformation. And here you have the sun, the very best energy. So yeah, overall, this is a challenging reading in that, you know, something is happening that could be hurtful. But the way you're handling it is exemplary. I mean, it's wonderful. And it takes effort. There are rewards to be had for that. Okay, let's get one more card. Nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. If you can, if it's not, you know, like you're in the Arctic or something. But I agree. Ground yourself. Take the time to find the calm, to find the flow. And I think that will help with the health cards, for sure. Physically as well as emotionally and mentally. Okay, so let's get a few charms to close us out, see what we find out. You have a feather, and for me this is saying the angels are with you, watching over you, helping you get through this in the best way possible. So if you need support or guidance, call on your angels, okay? They are here for you. I'm so glad this came out. Ah, okay. Yeah, wonderful. It's like an oyster, you know, the shell, it's closed. So maybe in the past something happened where you didn't handle something the way that you wish you would have. But now it's opening up and there is a pearl. You learned. And so everything is going to be different this time, which is a very good thing. Definitely something to commend yourself for, because sometimes it's not always easy. I'll talk to you again soon. Much love. Bye.